The man stuffed a handful of sleeping pills into his mouth and lay down, but the landlord came to collect rent and saved him. Next, he jumped into a river, but there happened to be a rescue team nearby. They saved him again. When he woke up in the hospital, he saw an older man smoking right next to him, but the hospital didn't allow smoking. When a nurse came over to stop it, the cigarette suddenly appeared in the man's hand. Then he realized no one else could see that old man. He had gained the ability to see ghosts. Over the next few days in the hospital, he discovered 4 ghosts. There was a chain-smoking ghost, a wine-loving pervert ghost, a food-obsessed little ghost, and a crying ghost who cried all day. They noticed the man could see them, so they followed him everywhere. They said they wanted to borrow his body to experience what it felt like to be alive again. No matter where the man went, they followed. With no other choice, he brought them back home. The 4 ghosts were very satisfied with his house. Once inside, they jumped off the man and started moving around freely. But before he could rest, the smoking ghost took over his body. He smoked 400 cigarettes in a row before feeling satisfied. Then the food ghost possessed him and started eating non-stop. Next, the wine ghost took control and drank bottle after bottle of alcohol. After getting drunk, he even peed off the balcony and flirted with the neighbor. That night, the man tried to quietly end his life again, but the ghosts were always watching him and never gave him the chance. Desperate, he went to find his spiritual master. But the master said there was no way to drive them out. The only way was to help them fulfill their wishes. Then they would leave on their own. So, the man decided to help. The wine ghost's wish was to find an old camera and return it to a friend. The man searched every camera shop, but couldn't find the one the ghost wanted. He asked the ghost if he knew who had the camera. The ghost said it was with an old police officer. The man went to the police station, but the officer didn't know him and wouldn't hand over the camera. So the man decided to give him gifts and try to build a relationship. But that night, the officer was in the middle of a sting operation, and the man messed it up by showing up. The officer got very angry. The man was arrested for interfering with official duties. At the station, the wine ghost saw a beautiful female officer and became lustful again. He possessed the man and flirted with her. She thought he was crazy. Just then, the officer's wife showed up. The ghost suddenly had an idea. He knew the officer's secret. He possessed the man again and said that a certain man once borrowed a camera to take photos of his girlfriend, but the photos were of a different woman. The officer panicked. That story was about him. He quickly stuffed a rice ball in the man's mouth and handed over the camera. The man gave the camera to the wine ghost's old friend. That friend had cancer and only had a few days left. The wine ghost simply wanted his friend to see the camera one last time, so he could relive the memories of their youth before he passed away.